I have nothing that can work that can straight.
Anyways, I'm just testing the audio and making sure that the sounds come through okay. Doesn't look bad. Guys, what are you wagging your tail for? I see you over there wagging your tail. What's going on? Hello, and how are you? Well, that's good. I'm gonna give you a hug. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a hug. Meow. Thank you. Thank you for the fun. Thank you. Meow. Hello. What are you doing? Good bird. What are you doing? Good bird. What are you doing? That's great. I love you. I love you. Oh.
Hmm. Hello. I'm good. How are you? Nice to meet you. Lacey? Cool. Do you pronounce your name like Lacia? Is it? Hmm. I hope your day's going well. Kinda. Lacia? Cool. Good to meet you. What you got planned today? I was thinking about doing some of this, doing some of this, mm, and resting. I ran like a lot today. I ran so much today. I don't want to be awake right now, but I gotta go live. Gotta show up, you know? Possible show watching. How many miles? 4 miles. What was it? Okay, it was from there to there, and then I walked. So it was 2 mile run and then a 2 mile walk. And on the way back, I ran 2 miles. So yeah, 4 miles and then the rest of walking. Yes, 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 yes. What show are you into? I haven't watched shows in a long time. Well, no, that's not true. It's here and there, but definitely not up to date. I ran 10 miles recently. It was so cooked. God bless. Oh, God. That's my goal. That's where I'm trying to get to. My most I've done right now is about like 7 miles, 7.8 miles. Yeah. Um, I just can't get to fucking 10, dude. Can't do it. It's just you just gotta mentally get past that hurdle. And if I've gotten to 7 miles, I've already done most of the work. It's just about seeing the rest of it through. But kudos to you, because that shit is not easy. Ah, I've heard wonderful things about Love Island. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Uh, cool. Last show I watched was Bridgerton. I watched the entirety front to back of Bridgerton in like a week, maybe two. All 4 seasons? Yeah, all 4 seasons. Super fun. You can definitely make it 10 miles, slowly add on point 0.5 every run. I'm very, I'm very bad with uh, I'm just an all or nothing kind of person, I suppose. But you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. I heard Bridgerton is really good, but I just can't get into it. I like, I really love the music. All the music is just string arrangements of, like classic tunes that you may have heard before. I think they had Sail. No, definitely not. Maybe they did. Anyway, um, somebody, uh, somebody said I should watch it, so I did. If you really like, uh, what's spoken and unspoken in this kind of like, you know, old world environment. Some of it's very unsettling. There was a lot of moments where I needed to push past a lot of discomfort that I had because I'm like, I don't like watching. Like, there's specific dynamics that I think are really interesting and super cool, but it's just like, I don't know. Season three was really hard to get through, dude. It was just a whole bunch of fucked up shit. I was like, I don't know, dude. It just feels uncomfortable to watch. So I spoke to my friend about it after when I got to that point in the show. Uh, like, yeah, they had trouble getting through that season two. But I think it starts out good. I don't think it ever, what's the word? It doesn't pretend to be anything that it's not, I think. And that's really hard to do when you're trying to represent old times. Yeah. I know I had at least one recipe I wanted to write down, so I'm gonna do that before anything else. There was another recipe from another cookbook that had stuff like tempeh and like saffron. What the heck? You know what? Let me find it. I'm so annoyed because the way that they described it in the book is like, what's your favorite dish to cook? What's my favorite dish to cook, dude? I don't know. I would say, hmm. And forgive me, I'm really trying hard to not be ramen. It's ramen. I like cooking ramen. It's my favorite thing to cook. Of course, it's my fucking favorite thing to cook. It's cheap as hell. You take the spices out of it, and you can put whatever spices you want in it. You get done boiling the noodles, and then you throw it in the pan with a little bit of vegetables and a little bit of a meatless crumble. What I like to do. Other people put a little chicken in there, swish it all around. You got yourself a little stir-fried ramen. Put some shrimp in there, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of lemon. Ooh, it can. uh, You know what? I think you're right. I absolutely think you're right that it can't go wrong. I think that I've ridden the limbo of ramen going horribly wrong a lot in my life. It's just always something I've consistently had the most access to. So I'm just like, you know, one day when everything stabilizes and there are less things that keep me one place. I'll get a food truck. I'll call it Mac and Ramen, and I'll take mac and cheese ramen all across the fucking states. Maybe I'll go to, maybe I'll go to Sweden. Maybe I'll go to Germany. Maybe I'll go to South America. But anyway, I was embarrassed to tell you. That's why it took me so long to tell you. But I needed to be honest. I can't lie. Can't be like, oh, a little bit of salmon bolognese. Like, nah, bro. Yeah, the one over here, it's like, it says, I set forth to create a cheese sauce with ingredients I knew I could find anywhere in the country so I could effectively compete in any given situation. And that's why I got obsessed about creating this recipe. It's so versatile. I hope you'll love it as much as I do. It's called the Cheesy's cheese sauce. We plan on putting it on the Philly cheesesteak, next time. Uh, it's all vegan shit. So it wants me to have cubed kabocha or butternut squash, um, arborio rice, sauerkraut, tahini, uh, and two things specifically I will have a lot of trouble finding on a regular basis at like the cheap stores that I go to buy food. So there's one over here, a different one, because the person specifically said in the recipe, I did not want to create a recipe with nutritional yeast. This is a nutritional yeast recipe. So it's good. What kind of food do you like making? Do you cook a lot of food for yourself? It's a very interesting spectrum of answers that whenever I ask people, they're like, either they cook 100% or 0% of their meals. It's a very strange, maybe like a good 50 every now and again, but what about you? What do you enjoy cooking? Salmon, mash, burgers, and pizza? Hell yeah. Love that. You make pizza? Ugh, that's so sick. My friend April makes a mean pizza. Might be with goat cheese, is it? I'll need to ask her. Pizza homemade is so top tier. Yeah, I've come to learn. I've come to learn. Yeah, look, you grow up getting from hometown pizza stores for so long, you don't realize you have the power in your own hands. Well, what's your specialty pizza do you have? You just keep it traditional? You keep it like a good plain and pep, call it a day? I think my friend, I think it's goat cheese crumbles and pears. Oh gosh, and there's something else about it too. I can't remember. It's an interesting one. There's a pepperoni person. Love it. Love it. I'm a cheese traditionalist. I think it's just because when I started eating more healthy, it was like everything else I just kind of viewed in a certain lens. So now whenever I order pizza, I'm like, yes, the cheese, this is all I need in life. I get a little bit of sauce, a little bit of the bread. I'm okay. You dip in a blue cheese? That's the shit. Oh! That's they got like the dipping sauce over at Domino's. It's very good. I do that shit all the time. I always, whenever I order pizza outdoors or like out, oh, it's not like I'm fucking making pizzas every day. Whenever I order pizza, I get a little dipping sauce with it, unless it's like from a traditional place, like you know, some place that's known for pizza. If I'm getting like Domino's or something, I'm like, yes, this is a dippable pizza. Papa John's, Domino's. You know what? To each their own. To each their own. And you know what? I respect your perspective. I see you. You're valid. You know, stuffed crust, Parmesan stuffed crust over at Domino's. You get this your little pizza sauce dip cups. I'm saying it's not bad. I'm saying it's not bad. You know what's funny? They had a speaking of Domino's fell off. Domino's done fell off. I had a buddy whose dad was like they had like changed the recipe of Domino's. I think when I was like I must have been 13. I'm 29 now. So I remember him driving the car and being like, they can't just make their pizza good after all these years. They can't do it. I won't accept it. And I'm like, well, I mean, they make good pizza, don't they think they should acknowledge it? And he's like, if they could always make good pizza, then why wouldn't they just make good pizza? And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know. Uh, so I always ate Domino's, but whenever I ate Domino's, I always thought of Greg, my friend's dad. Like, yeah, look, man, they haven't hurt me. I'm sorry they hurt you, Greg. Domino's hasn't hurt me. He has a point. Well, look, if what you're saying is true, Domino's done fell off times two, maybe even times three at this point. Who knows? I haven't been keeping up to date with Mr. Domino, maybe Miss Domino. I don't even know who's in charge over there. The Royal Domino. I should go call. I should go call him. But you know what? I know who the Papa is. Trade point to you. I know who Papa John is. I spelled flower like Flower. Thanks for having me. I'm writing down a recipe. I need 3 hibiscuses mixed. Are you vegan? Soft. Very soft vegan. I was very hard vegan in 2018. Did it for 3 years. Then switched to soft vegan because meatless uh, substitutes are very expensive, and having the power to be able to push yourself to create a meatless substitute for every meal that you make is very annoying, and relying on tofu for everything is okay. But once you have like the meatless substitutes and you know how good they are, you know, you just kind of want to figure it out yourself. I am in the figuring it out myself aspect of things. Um, I just like how my body feels. Um, and my ex-girlfriend showed me Earthlings, so the trauma didn't help. What can you do? Uh, I eat cheese, and I'll confess that to you and God and everybody else who should not really be ashamed of eating cheese, but for a person who repents about eating a little cheese, I will confess that to you. I do eat cheese. I have Pepper Jack every now and again. Ugh. Yes, yes, yes. Notice you have a tick. What animal is it? I can tell you. It is a turtle. Her name is Zilla. I like her. I would even tell you that I love her. I also love, well, I love turtles, but I love this turtle the most. It's a big turtle. Thank you for your demonstration. You may return. Thank you for asking. You've had at least six turtles as pets? That's so dope. I would love to watch all of them get along. We used to have three turtles between me and my ex, and we ended up giving the turtles away. Well, I say give the turtles away, we all just got one turtle. I got this turtle, whose name is Goshzilla. My buddy got another turtle. I think she still got the other turtle, I'm not sure. Do I remember her having that turtle? I don't know. Don't remember. Well, Nez, what I do want to know your turtles' names, though. You can't blame me for being a person who loves animals and wanting to know the names of your turtles. Or if you don't want to give all six names of the turtles, up to you. Maybe just your favorite turtle that you remember, or if you have a turtle. Hold on, we got a big one. When do you usually go live? No, thank you, but thank you. If you want to see me, I'm here. Thanks for being here. I've named them all SpongeBob characters. Beast, Beast, Valid, and Beast. That's awesome. That's awesome. The only other turtle that I've had in my life when I was younger was Eduardo. We found Eduardo out in the woods. I don't know what happened if we. I think it might have returned into a wildlife sanctuary place, maybe. Metro wildlife place? I don't know. I'm not gonna start listing exact places if you don't mind. That's lovely, though. That's lovely. For me, it was Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, if you know that show. It's a good show. No clue what that show is? If you've ever had an imaginary friend, imagine when you grow up, when you grow out of having that imaginary friend, Where do all the imaginary friends go? That's the concept. It's Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So sick. Blue Regard Kazoo, that's my man. That's my dog. Yeah, it's cool. It was a cool show. I would honestly need to go back and watch it because I know there's themes like relatively mature themes about growing up and isolation that are contained within that show. But you know, I'd rather watch a new show instead of going back and watching Foster's, I guess. I like Adventure Time. Haven't watched Adventure Time yet. Gotta watch Adventure Time. Everybody I've ever known has loved Adventure Time, so I feel like I will probably like it too. So I don't know. I still need to finish Steven Universe, but I got really far. Yeah, never watched Adventure Time. That's right. Watch Steven Universe. Haven't watched Adventure Time. I'm guessing you have watched Adventure Time. I'm wild shot in the dark. If you have liked it, I think you liked it. If you have watched it, I think you liked it. Man, easy shot in the dark. It's just a common thing that I've heard. I guess I should be more forward. Have you seen Adventure Time? That's I'm trying to be more specific. I don't know. I can be pretty ambiguous sometimes and just get lost in making jokes about stuff. My buddy Will really likes Adventure Time. Okay, it's done. It's got peanut butter. It's a cheese recipe. It's got margarine, soy milk, garlic powder, salt, onion powder, peanut butter, flour, nutritional yeast, salsa, and optional jalapeno peppers. So we'll see how it goes. That's all I wanted to do in that thing once. Mm. Mm. They make uh they make mac and cheese using cashews. We just put it in a blender with a couple of ingredients and some oil, mix it all together. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Delicious. If I could find a recipe for that, I'd definitely write it down. Mm. Yes. I'm making a menu for myself. Less a cookbook and more just if I were to make a restaurant full of food that I like, what would it be? That's been my small bit by bit chomping task that I've been giving to myself. Uh, we're trying to buy in bulk more, so yeah, being able to have something I can just make a big pot of and put it in the freezer, have it, yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, one step at a time, you know. I did want to tackle this today. I don't think it'll show up. Well, I don't think it'll show up at all, honestly. Let me see. Feel like I need a little bit of thicker markers. Got to go, but have a great day. We'll definitely tune in again. I'm gonna remember how to say your name. It's Leisha. Leisha, thank you for coming by. I'll be around. Yeah, you'll definitely see me around. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. I see that's on here. Yeah, I can see it on there. Oh, that's not bad. Mm, Seriously fucking bullshit. Oh, I think what did I do? It's it's all backwards. I'm just thinking to myself, well, it's right horizontal, flip horizontal, and now I'm backwards. Everything I've ever known is backwards. Well, it's backwards. You know, like this, nothing spring on backwards. Um, that is an interesting question. Do I give a shit whether people can read it, or do I care more about it being a proper? What's the difference? Who cares, right? Who gives a shit? Why would anybody care, right? Hold I can't stop thinking about the stupid birds, dude. I'm scared. I met her on my way to Chicago when she was all alone. And so as I asked her for a name, she looked and smiled at me. I was surprised to see that a woman like that was really into me. You said it's all alone. Yeah, thanks. One day I'll stop thinking about birds. That'll be a sad day. No, I will continue to revisit the birds, and then I will continue to feel good about the birds. Right. But on the way to Chicago. Great. No Z. No, dragon. Well, your very best you can. The man you don't look away. You wanna know a shame. Not to change. You don't know how to play. To the man. You're the best she can. You're the darling love. You're the she love you, love me, you gotta love me, yeah. You better do the devil right. You better do the devil your way. You got to remember me in school. Devil don't go to kids at school. You just become a devil right. You just become a devil right. She lie to you, lie to me. So you got a family, yeah. She got to be getting on me. Raise the kids the very best she can. She got to keep it all alone. You got to keep it no fun. She got to get to give her a pitch. If the line was the cold she gave, she lied to you, lied to me. Cause you gotta love me, yeah. She tried to let the devil love me when she was still young. Then God telling me it was cool. Helping with the kids at school. She tried to gonna be real. She keep forgetting way she can. She lied to you, lied to me, and she got a family, yeah.